Coming up on the report, Veterans Day festivities are being held around the country. Thousands attend the Desert Hearts Festival, and Christmas is practically here already. All this and much more on the report program.
Hello and welcome to the Report program. We have a wide range of stories for you today. I'm Miranda Alzine.
I'm Vanessa Martinez.
And I'm Christine Mason.
In the previous episode of the Report program, we informed you about the Replace Your Ride program by Senator Kevin De Leon. Today, Cynthia Pasillas will show you how your old car can be recycled.
In this episode of the Report program, I informed you about the Replace Your Ride program created by Senator Kevin De Leon, and I interviewed Christy Rossi from SA Recycling, and she explained how the company is related with the program.
It's something that we're doing because we recycle the metal.
Have you ever wondered how the process of recycling a car is? SA Recycling is going to demonstrate how the metal of the car ends is going to be recycled. First, a large plastic needs to be placed under the EC crusher, the machine that will crush the car. Once the plastic in the EC crusher is in place, the car needs to be prepared. The car is lifted by a forklift and placed inside the crusher machine. The tires need to be flattened and the windows broken so they don't explode when it's squeezed.
3, 2, 1, 0!
Once a car is crushed, it's taken out and placed on a tow truck that will take it to somewhere else. Whatever is left from the crushed car needs to be cleaned up. I am Cynthia Pasillas, reporting for the Report program.
I think this is a really great program for a lot of my family members.
That's something I would totally be interested in, but my car is fairly new.
Yeah, I know, me too. Veterans Day is Wednesday, November 11th, and this year many businesses are thanking our brave veterans with free breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Amy Tran has more on the story.
Veterans Day coming up on Wednesday, many businesses are thanking those who served our country.
What branch of the military were you in and how long did you serve?
I was in the Marines and served for 6 years, and I deployed once to Afghanistan in 2009 and 2010.
What was your job title?
I was a corporal, that was my rank, and I was an LAV crewman, so pretty much drove a tank with wheels, and I was the driver and had to make sure the gun was clean all the time.
Some of the businesses giving veterans and active duty military personnel free meals include Denny's, where from 5 a.m. to noon they can receive a free Grand Slam breakfast, or Hooters, where they can receive a free entree. Last stop could be Applebee's, where veterans and active duty can pick from a special menu with options like 3-cheese chicken penne, 7-ounce sirloin, or double crunched shrimp, free of charge with a military ID.
It feels pretty good, just simply being awarded for the service I provided my country. It feels good being recognized, and you feel appreciated for what you've done, you know. You don't go unnoticed, and just having that one day being recognized feels pretty good.
For more restaurants and businesses participating in Veterans Day recognition programs, please visit ocregister.com. I'm Amy Tran with the Report program.
I think it's really cool that veterans are being rewarded for their service in this way.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, and this should also be a year-round thing as well. Veterans I think, should be recognized all the time.
The Irvine Civic Center will host a tribute to all Californians who have fallen in the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. Reporter Eric Orozco has the story.
In honor of Veterans Day, the Irvine City Hall will remember the more than 700 people that have died in the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. These names represent the men and women that have given their lives for this country, the soldiers who have died for our right to freedom. Their lives might be lost, but their legacies will live on forever.
I think it's a beautiful tribute to those who were obviously very brave and gave the ultimate sacrifice to ensure our freedom, and it shouldn't ever be taken for granted.
From November 8th through November 20th, the Remembering Our Fallen from California photo memorial will be viewable from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Reporting from Irvine, California, I'm Eric Orozco.
I think that's really cool how they're celebrating the veterans at someplace big like the Civic Center.
They should do it everywhere, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. Have you been to the movies lately? Are movie theaters a thing of the past now that streaming devices like Netflix are becoming more popular? Reporter Joseph Corcoran gives us an interesting take on the movie theater industry.
Movies, they're the stories told on the big screen. With movie streaming becoming more and more popular, is anyone going to the movies anymore? HNGN found in a recent survey moviegoers were going to the theaters less because of rising ticket prices. I found that some moviegoers will continue to visit theaters regardless of the rising admission costs.
I try to go 2 times a week probably because I enjoy all the releases coming out, especially the superhero movies. I understand that Netflix has new programming, new shows, original movies, but I just think the movies in the theaters are much better.
I go to the theaters about once a month, which is a lot less than I used to before. Before I would go maybe once a week, and now it's once a month, and it's because of the prices.
Reports from the Motion Picture Association of America show 2014 wasn't a great year, with movie admission declining 6% in America and Canada. But they still believe people love sitting inside a movie theater with their friends and loved ones watching a well-told story unfold on the big screen. For the report, I'm Joseph Corcoran.
You know, I never really find myself going to the movies anymore. I'm always watching Netflix.
I agree. It's crazy because Netflix is only like $7 a month for like unlimited movies and shows, but then you pay $12 for one movie that lasts one night.
Yeah.
Netflix is taking over.
Sex continues to sell for Carl's Jr. Robert Cavazos with the story.
Carl's Jr. has a history of overly sexualized commercials that portray half-dressed women eating burgers to sell their products.
With pulled pork on a cheeseburger. When Tex meets Mex, it's a win-win.
Some local students and residents give their take on Carl's Jr. and their advertising.
I don't really care, to be quite honest. I think, one of the big things is sex sells. Obviously, Carl's Jr. is making good profit on their burgers. For me, it's just, if an ingredient looks good, if it's something that I usually like, that's something that I'll go ahead and buy then.
I think it's false advertising, first of all, because I know they're trying to say all these models and stuff eat Carl's Jr. and they have them on the cars or whatever and eating them. So, I mean, that's obviously not reality.
Do their commercials affect your decision to eat at Carl's Jr. or not?
No. I can see how it would affect others, though. Well, I mean, guys, I can see they just be like, oh, okay.
I feel that women are portrayed very negatively and that Carl's Jr. uses the sexuality of women to attract men to eat their burgers.
So it appears that while locals may not agree with Carl's Jr.'s advertising strategies, they still continue to eat there. It looks like sex really does sell. I'm Robert Cavazos with the Report Program.
I think a lot of other businesses have caught on to Carl's Jr.'s take as far as advertising and using women and objectifying them.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Money talks.
I guess for guys, it's a good thing.
This past weekend, over 2,000 people attended Desert Hearts Festival that was held at an Indian reservation. Not only does this festival have music, but also offers yoga classes, meditations, and even massages. Here's Natasha Gooby reporting on Desert Hearts.
Twice a year, Desert Hearts in an Indian reservation holds a place of celebration. It's a festival, but the difference between other festivals and this one is that it only has one stage, where everyone that attends the festival dances in one spot to one sound, and everyone connects to this unified vibration of sound. There's live artists painting all around the dance floor. Art is everywhere you turn. Andrew Rodriguez has been going to this festival for 2 years and mentions how it has transformed his life.
I think it involved with increasing creativity and deconstructing normal social values. Because for me, this is kind of cultural, kind of like a lot of politics and rules in different cities that govern over people. And this shows you that there can be different communities and there can be something different than what the social norm, that society, depicts on people on an everyday basis, from, the difference between, say, living with, a Native American community to living in a Wall Street community.
They offer handmade pieces by local vendors and yummy food. There's even a healing sanctuary where people can get sound healing, take a yoga or meditation class, or even get a massage. Andrew mentions the feeling that everyone gets from the festival.
I would definitely say it's a transformational event. I feel like it's letting people expand their minds a lot more and finding themselves and being able to dress and express their individuality and wear that funky cool shirt or something and not really feel any repercussions about it if someone judging them or someone making fun of them. I think it's a way that people will be able to express themselves and be who they really are inside.
Desert Hearts continues to grow because the feeling of love is shared amongst the entire festival. This is Natasha Gooby Cummings reporting from the Report program.
And camera 2.
Wow, that really looks like a cool festival. Definitely something I'd be interested in going to.
Yeah, I really appreciate festivals that have a deep appreciation for different arts and individuality.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up after the break, one of our very own reporters is a U.S. Navy veteran who shows us how many are appreciating our veteran services.
Along with weight loss, it's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
Hello and welcome back to the Report program. There's a new competitor for taxi drivers. Valeria Vasquez has a story on how this new transportation system can help you.
So we've all been there, need a ride, and have nowhere to get to your doctor's appointment, DMV appointment, or perhaps even class. Not to worry, this new application Uber may have the solution for you.
I have used Uber before for a festival, music festival, just to getting to the festival, but not coming back.
So if you are considering using this new taxi form for transportation, be sure that it's not during prime time, otherwise you will be expected to pay 3 to 4 times just as much as the original rate. This new trend, as you know, is used for local festivities as well in assuring our friends get home safe. Reporting your local news, I'm Valerie Vasquez.
As a college student, I've really learned to take advantage of these transportation services such as Lyft and Uber.
Yeah, especially because the rates are way cheaper than actual taxis.
Way cheaper, I totally agree. Ladies, do you struggle with perfecting your smoky eye, or are you unsure of what certain makeup brushes to use? Luckily for you, Sephora has your answers.
It is the beauty capital of the retail industry. Hundreds of exclusive and luxury brands can be found here. But what makes Sephora the top leader out of all the beauty stores? They offer complimentary makeup classes. Such thing is unheard of nowadays. The classes range from smoky eyes to highlight and contour to matching a perfect lip and cheek. Class facilitator Brina Irwin tells us what makes the beauty classes so unique.
So they were designed for clients by clients. They're completely hands-on and free to any of our beauty insiders.
Clients get the chance to play with live products and use pro makeup brushes. The classes are taught so that clients are to be the only ones touching their faces, making it hands-on and educational. Returning client Roxanne McGraw shares what she loves about the beauty classes.
I like that I can come and be with people who really are experts at applying makeup, and I learn techniques that I otherwise wouldn't have learned on my own at home. And I get to try new products, and that's always really fun.
If you need a really fun activity to do on the weekends and want to learn how to do makeup, you should come to Sephora. This is Marina Alzheim reporting for the Report program.
You know, I could really use some help with my smoky eye. I should definitely take a trip to Sephora.
Definitely. I wish I took that class right before coming in here because I don't really have eyeshadow on right now.
The holidays are definitely underway. If you think it's too early to start celebrating and shopping, think again. Reporter Vanessa Martinez shows us what the city of Glendora is doing to kick off the season.
With Christmas just around the corner, St. Lucy's Priory High School kicked off the holiday season with their 51st annual Christmas boutique over the weekend. St. Lucy's is an all-girls Catholic high school in Glendora, and every year they throw the Home for the Holidays boutique, where students, alumni, friends, and family get a head start on their Christmas shopping. Goodies, crafts, and other Christmas galore, these are just some of the many things you'll find at boutique.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
But there's nothing like good food and live entertainment that'll get you into the Christmas spirit this early in November.
My favorite part of the boutique is seeing the little elementary school kids come and perform their little Christmas songs. The boutique is really nice because it brings the St. Lucy's community together, and both of my sisters who've graduated, they love the boutique too, and they always look forward to coming back here and seeing all the kids that they went to high school with.
The annual boutique is also another way for alumni to get together and reminisce on the good old high school days.
So for alumni, the Christmas boutique is definitely about coming home. It's about being able to reconnect with each other and with their alma mater and being able to find all of those connections that they remember from being students at St. Lucy's. So this event, and specifically the Regent Club Room, gives them the opportunity to come in and reminisce with their classmates.
Whether you're an alumni, faculty member, or part of the St. Lucy's community, don't forget to pay a visit to Santa's Workshop. Reporting from Glendora, I'm Vanessa Martinez for the Report program.
You know, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. I actually wish it was all year long.
Same, but I have to get my Christmas shopping over with. I haven't even started.
Me either.
Me either. Veterans Day is November 11th, and over the weekend, people have already started to show their appreciation through various celebrations. Erdavia Simpson is in Long Beach with the story.
Hello, this is Erdavia Simpson reporting for Titan TV. I'm standing in front of the USS Iowa here in Long Beach, where today they're having a Veterans Day celebration.
The American Soldier Network hosted the Veterans Day event, where there was a huge show of support from the community. Veterans, current military service members, and civilians attended.
It's also great to actually do it at the USS Iowa, and to actually see a lot of people come through and visit and ask questions. When you look down that way, you got vets on the left, vets on the right, you got organizations here, and it's all volunteer.
I wanted to go into the Air Force when I was like 15, 16 years old, and unfortunately I couldn't do it because I had asthma, and that's pretty much a big no-no in the military. And so I figured, well, if I can't serve that way, well, maybe I could volunteer. And I'm down here almost every weekend, and I have a great deal of respect for veterans, and I do what I can to help them in any way I can.
Well, I'm a volunteer on the Iowa. I'm with the tour department. I've been with the ship for 4 years since she's been here. I retired out of the Navy in 1996 as a first-class boatswain's mate. I joined 79. My first ship was the USS Robinson, a guided missile destroyer. And then I served on 2 of the Iowa-class battleships in the 80s, the USS New Jersey and USS Missouri. I was on the New Jersey during Beirut, Lebanon, and then I was on board the Missouri during Desert Storm, Desert Shield. My last command was at Barbers Point Naval Air Station in Hawaii. Being a veteran is all about duty, honor, country.
I served on active duty for 7 years, and I'm now a reservist. I just joined in the reserves. What Veterans Day means to me is it's a day to commemorate all the sacrifices that all veterans go through.
It's honoring and celebrating our vets that have risked their lives and continue to risk their lives. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. It's okay. We really appreciate everything that you guys do, all of our active duties and our former active duties, and it's just a great way to come out here and kind of, I think it gives them some memories of what, what it was like during their time. So that's what we come out here to do. Yeah, I didn't grow up with a military family, but seeing my daughter and just kind of experiencing what she's kind of going through, it's emotional. And I also work with the Navy. I work in Balboa Hospital in San Diego, so I work with a lot of active duty. I do research with military physicians. So I don't think people really appreciate what they do and how much they give back to us. And I think it's kind of taken for granted and stuff. We don't honor them as much as we should.
2 years ago, a cousin of mine was killed in Afghanistan, so it's very important to me in that way. Sacrifice their lives and everything they gave for us.
I think we need to recognize the contributions and sacrifice that those individuals make because it's definitely not something that's ordinary, so there needs to be time put aside to recognize them.
It's an opportunity to remember those who went before us, who established our country.
If it wasn't for the veterans, we wouldn't have this free country.
Veterans Day is a chance to show our appreciation for those who have answered our nation's call to service. Veterans Day is November 11th, and the businesses across the nation show their appreciation through various discounts on services and meals. This is Air Davria Simpson reporting from the USS Iowa, Long Beach.
Big thanks to all the veterans out there.
And special thanks to Erdavria Simpson for her service in the U.S. Navy Reserves.
Happy Veterans Day to you all, and that's going to do it for us today. Be sure to tune in next Monday for the next episode of the Report Program. I'm Vanessa Martinez.
I'm Miranda Alzheim.
And I'm Christine Mason. Thanks for watching and have a great night.